Hi! Today on Your Brain is Pink, we're talking about getting attached to fictional characters. Let's say maybe you have a favorite character that you watch or read about. We know they're fictional, but we can still care about them, root for them, idealize them, or be emotionally affected by what happens to them. After spending hours watching a character, your brain builds a mental representation of them. That includes their face, their voice, their personality, their mannerisms, the way that they react to different situations. You can almost predict what they'd say or do, and the more you encounter that character, the more familiar that representation becomes. Then there's idealization. You're only getting the version the story chooses to show you. That's their best moments, vulnerabilities, grand romantic gestures. You don't see them being annoying at 8 in the morning because they haven't had their coffee. They're curated, and that can make it surprisingly easy to build an attachment toward them. You're also repeatedly experiencing emotions with this character. You're laughing with them, worrying about them, rooting for them, even feeling heartbroken when something happens to them. So, even though the character is fictional, the emotional experiences you're having while watching them aren't. Your brain may even simulate interactions with that character, imagining what they might say, how they might react, or what it would be like to meet them. But for most people, that's still where it ends. You know you're imagining it, you know the character isn't real. But for a much smaller group of people, that attachment can become far more immersive. They may develop elaborate mental representations of the character within their own life, experiencing something closer to an ongoing parasocial relationship. This could then look as having long imagined conversations with them, thinking about how they might respond to situations, or even experiencing the character as a consistent presence in their everyday thoughts. So the person isn't real, but the representation your brain builds and the feelings attached to it can be. So that's on falling in love with fictional characters. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.